reviewing Indian. Today I'm gonna review 2019 Burgman Street matte black color. So this is my first blog regarding the a motorcycle or a scooter. So I'm gonna try and make it as comprehensive as possible. Sorry for the noise. So I just bought it 2 days back and my plan is very simple. This vehicle is very underrated and people will just look at the rear tire and say it's small, it looks bulbous, but I've driven it for 2 days, over 200 kilometers, and I can say it's a really good product. It's really nimble inside the city and it's really comfortable on the highways. I did up to 102 kilometers per hour. So my today's review is just about how good this Burgman is on city as well as on highway, and I'm going to explain each and every feature as well as the key questions related to this product. So wait for it and let's begin. Hi guys, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do a continuous vlog. I tried to do some voiceovers which didn't work actually because I'm doing it for the first time. So this is the front side. You can see that there is large LED headlamps which looks really good. So when you turn it on, just like a DRL, you have this strip actually lighting up. Also this LED sets actually lights up. But when you just turn on the the high beam, you can see all 6 LEDs lighting up. I'll just show it to you. So just turn it on. Then so you can see now these LEDs are on and you can see the strips on top actually lighting up. So when you put it on high beam, actually it is like all headlamps is lighting up, which looks really good. And this is a DC connection, which means you don't have to start the vehicle for the headlamp to light up, which is really nice when you are stopping somewhere at night searching for something. This is really good actually. So apart from the headlamps, you can see that there is this 3D Suzuki logo which looks really nice. It's like feels substantial, and there is this chrome strips here actually. In the normal Burgmans, you can see that it's actually normal chrome. This is called black chrome. And when it comes to this side, you can see clear lens indicators, which looks kind of substantial and bulky, and it provides good illumination when you turn it on. Unfortunately, it is not LEDs. Maybe I should try and find out if you can get LED headlamps or LED lights for this actually. And when it comes to the tires, this is actually 12 inches actually. This is 12 inch 90 by 90 and 54J, and these are tubeless tires, and this is from MRF, and you have 190 mm disc brakes with combined braking system. So what actually happens is that combined braking system helps you for better braking. For example, in panic braking system, we kind of either apply the rear brakes basically, and it tends to lock up. So what happens if you just apply the rear brakes, both the rear and the front brakes works really well. And when it comes to the front brake, it is kind of lacks a bit of feeling, but it works okay. So that is about this side. And when it comes here, you can see the windscreen, which is kind of only for the looks sake, because it doesn't provide much of wind protection. It kind of protects wind protection till around 60-70. After that, it kind of useless, but it looks really nice. Maybe we can try and fit a custom windscreen which is on a higher side. So when it comes to the side, you can see it's really big vehicle, and here you can see through the step actually. So this area is wide and comfortable. I'll just try and sit on it. I can show it to you. So if you are driving normally, you can just sit like that, and if you want to just get comfortable on highway cruise, you can just simply keep it like this. So it is this was one thing which actually attracted me more, and you can see the space here. So that is about the luggage foot space. When it comes to the side, you can see that there is like metal footrest actually, which feels chunky and kind of clicks into place. So that is there, and there is like dual tone actually. This is matte black and this is kind of shiny black plastic, and on side Burgman Street written. This is 3D logo actually, and this is sticker. And I fitted this side stand for 711 rupees, which is actually needed if if your wife or any ladies are traveling. It is easy for them to get onto the vehicle because it's slightly on a taller side when it comes to the passengers seating area. So that is there. And when it comes to this side, you can see the air filter here, air box, and you have this kickstart. If you pay a bit more, you can get a cover for this, and you can see this fabric, which is like really big solid metal, and it feels really good. Then you have this seat. Seat is a main highlight of this vehicle. This is kind of very wide and comfy, and when I sit with my leg on here, you can actually sit a bit back, and this area kind of supports your back. And you have this nice red stitching here running along, which is really good details. Attention to detail actually. And when we come to the back side, you have this amazing look at this. This is like twin effect, two light bars running and one large light bar here. This is really good. I've never seen such a attention to detail in any other scooter at this price range. Then you have like nice uh, six LEDs, and then you have this clear lens indicators here as well. And this is Orca return. I've just named the vehicle because I kind of name the vehicle whenever I buy one. It is the tradition of bikers. So I had this Ghanshyam, which was KTM Duke 200, which was black, and then I had this R15S, which was called as blue, and then I had my Dominar, which was called as Yeti. It was white in color. Then coming back to the details, sorry for that, there is the Suzuki sticker, and then you have this number plate lamp. Then you have this reflector, and you will have this number plate coming here because I just purchased it only 2 days back. So I'm waiting for the RTO registration. Sorry for the wind noise, so I'll just turn it off. And same thing coming back here, you can see that this chunky muffler. Actually, it's not muffler, it's a muffler cover. One thing I noticed was that it is actually exactly same exhaust as that of Access, because it's the same setup. You can see that if you go here, you can actually see that the exhaust coming straight. You see that's actually Access exhaust with a cover, but it looks nice. And the rear is a main talking point because people say it doesn't look good. It's 10-incher, slightly wider, 90 by 100, and it's also tubeless. But let me tell you, even though it looks a bit undertired, it felt really comfortable because when I did the research, I found out that the smaller type helps to increase or multiply the torque, because there is this smaller diameter means when you do some match with the RPM, it means your acceleration increases. Also it increases the comfort, because when you are on 12-inch at front and 10-inch at the rear, it kind of gives a slight slant, so it makes it more stable. Then this front 12-inch kind of provides better handling. And here Suzuki Eco Performance written here, nice. And I like this fan shroud. Actually, it kind of maybe it's only for me, it maybe kind of reminds me of the the engine shroud of an aircraft, the 737s and all. Maybe I'm talking too much, but there is a engine shroud, sorry, fan shroud. And then there is this kind of plate like thing provided. Actually, this kind of feels really chunky, and that is there. And when it comes to storage space, this is a party piece of Burgman. You can see that there is this nice glove box. Unlike the glove box in Grazia, which kind of feels really flimsy, this is really good. There is two supports provided, like unlike the one in Grazia, and it doesn't flop about. And one more thing is that you can see there is this nice ceiling provided, so that it kind of sits properly and there is no water entry. And let me vouch for that, because yesterday I was riding and you can see around, like there's a lot of water there, and there is a lot of water there because it was raining very much in the night. And when I was riding like around 50 kilometers in the rain, and I just kept my mobile and wallet here, it didn't get wet. So this area is really good. This is really deep actually. It's kind of and there is this 12-volt charging point, so you can put a charger. And there, coming to this side, like the Access, there is this bottle holder or whatever you call it. It's really deep. You can keep a 1-liter water bottle. And there is a hook actually, and there is this hook actually which is adjustable. It's kind of sorry for that, it's kind of movable. You can just stow it away if you want it. Actually, see, that is there. Then it comes to the under seat storage. So you can just turn it like this. I will explain about this key anyway. Turn it like this and you have the storage space. It is massive. It is actually 21.5 liters, and like you can see my lunch is here. I kept it there. And you have this half size helmet, which is basically Enfield helmet. I like it actually. So you can see the space, it's humongous. You can keep this thing here, still you have space for keeping things here, some hook like thing. Then you have this tool set, you have this first aid set, and you have this some chunky thing. Unfortunately it doesn't have a under storage space light, but this is okay. And see, look, I just kept it there and still you have loads of space. there are other interesting quirks and features here. Look at the sticker, warning sticker. You can see the trunk can carry 10 kilograms. The front hook, means the two hooks actually can carry 1.5 kilograms each, and the front rack means basically that the two ones which were showing like can carry half kg each. Then you have this, talking about how to clean the filter there, which you can actually refer whenever you want to. Then there is nice thing actually, there is this sticker about the tire pressure 25-29 when you are riding solo, 25-36 when you are riding with a pillion. This is really good. And also this area, even though it doesn't have a outside filler cap, it looks really neat and clean. It looks chunky, and you know that see, it's very easy to operate, and it looks really chunky, so easy to hold. That is there. Then it's very easy to close it. Now let's talk about the key operation. So this one has got a similar key to that of Access. So what you do is that when you go out, you can just actually shut it up, so nobody can tamper with your keyholes or something. Then if you want to open, you can just use this thing like this and just turn it, and this kind of opens. So the operation is very simple. If you just keep it pressed and turn it, it's kind of locks the handlebar. See, it doesn't move now. But if you just turn it on, and slightly if you turn like without pushing, it kind of opens the under seat storage. So this is really good. That is how this key operates. Now let's talk about the instrument console, or IP, whatever you call it actually. So once you turn it on, you can see it's very legible. You have large speedometer, then fuel gauge, then you have this trip meter A, trip meter B, then you have this odometer. I did around 226 kilometers. Then there is clock. You can adjust these trip meters with this button. And when you turn on the high beam, you can see the high beam button here. The not high beam light actually turns on. You have this indicators on left and indicators on right. This is really visible at night. It's actually really bright at night. Kind of sometimes I feel it's too much bright and kind of hinders with your visibility on the road, because these LED headlamps, even though they are powerful, they're not very much concentrated. So on low beam you will get somewhat this much, around 10-20 feet of visibility. Then on high beam you kind of get around 25 to 30 feet of visibility. But still I felt this light of this instrument panel kind of hinders your overall thing, because it kind of hits in your eyes actually. That is the only thing I found out. Then coming to the mirrors, it is really wide, and the visibility is really good. Somebody was saying that I saw some vlog that it's not good, but it's really good, and it's very easy to adjust. It's very light to use. So that's about this part. Now let's talk about the switches basically. So it's very simple and neat. You have this high beam, low beam button, then you have this indicators with one touch operation, and you have this horn which is really loud, and you have this Suzuki single start or easy start, what they call it. So you have to just push the button, that's all, it will start. You don't have to give the accelerator. So now let's start the vehicle and listen to the exhaust note. Another thing I wanted to talk about, a really important aspect for most of the buyers, is the seat height. So you can see I'm just currently seated, and my legs, feet is firmly on the ground actually. So and for your reference, my height is around 172 centimeters, and I'm feeling comfortable. So I can even go back a bit and still I can feel plant my foot on the floor, and this is really good. And if you are slightly shorter, you can just actually sit a bit forward and still can be comfortable. And if you are slightly taller, you can move back and still sit comfortably. So seat height part, I don't think there will be any problem. You can adjust the sitting position and be comfortable. And as I said earlier, you can keep your foot here or there and still be comfortable, and there is no problem. Coming to another important parameter, which is fuel efficiency. So what I did was that the fuel tank capacity is 5.6 liters. So after I bought it, I just kind of brimmed it actually. I filled it full. Then when I did a lot of highway driving yesterday and city driving, then by the time I crossed around 195 kilometers, I had still 2 bars of fuel left. So assuming that there is 1.5 liters fuel left, so that means I kind of used around 4 liters. So which means we are getting close to 50 kilometers per liter. And I was doing mostly 160 kilometers per hour because it's a new vehicle. And but at times I went up to 102 kilometers per hour, and sometimes I even went to maintained 70-80 for like 30 second, 40 second. So considering it is in run-in period, and I have serviced it, this is really good that I'm getting close to 50 kilometers per liter mileage. The biggest party piece is the engine. It is actually a tweaked version of the last generation Access, and it is 6 kilograms lighter. It has got a very nice mid-end and top end, and there were no vibrations felt on the handlebar or footboard. And when it comes to handling, whether it's sweeping curves or tricky situations or flickability, it felt really sure-footed. The handlebar has got a very nice weight to it. And then comes the another part of ride comfort, whether it's pothole roads or unevenly paved roads, it handles really well. It has got a really nice ground clearance of 160 mm. It can handle large speed humps without any issue. And another part what I would like to talk about is the braking. It feels really comfortable and assuring with Suzuki's combi braking system. And even if you apply the rear brakes alone, it will also apply the front brakes and provides excellent assurance when it comes to braking. So we have reached the end of the video. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please leave the questions below. I'll try to answer it as early as possible. And thanks for watching. Let's keep rocking.